I've seen a lot of clients for fear of heights and height-related problems. In most instances, what tends to happen is that merely by thinking about being high up on a building or looking out from a building, a client starts to feel anxious. Sometimes it's not even being high up, it's standing on the ground looking up at a building. Recently had a client who, before he came to see me, actually inquired if I was going to be on the ground floor or the second floor. Because if it was a second floor, he would be too anxious to even travel across to meet with myself. Fortunately, where I work is on the ground floor. Within a couple of sessions of changing the way in which he had been thinking about this, bearing in mind that this issue had only really started to occur in the last 2 years, and he couldn't really remember what triggered it, within a couple of sessions he was able to very easily go up for 15, 20 floors and feel different from changing the way in which he thought about it. So he thought about it in a more relaxed way. Now the secret with this is not about analyzing why does he have the problem. The secret is about changing the way in which he has been thinking about it. Sometimes it's as simple as changing the phrases or the suggestions he's been making to himself. Sometimes it's about changing the way in which he pictures or has pictured the problem in days gone by. This is usually a 2 to 3 session sort, and then the client can have the freedom to really go as far or not as far as they want. It's entirely up to them. For those who are not involved or don't have this issue, it can seem something that doesn't seem that important. But for him, when he came in having just come back from being on a 23 stories in a building with a photograph of himself on every single story, this was absolutely life-changing result. And from that moment on now, he's able to have the choice to go where he wants, when he wants, in whatever way he wants to go.